Ada. Wow, this is a surprise.
Hi, can I come in?
Sure. Can I get you some coffee?
No, thanks. I have to talk to you, Sammy.
Well, sure. What about?
Something I've put off for too long now.
Oh. Sounds serious.
It is. I know who your father is.
What do you mean, Ed?
I know that Mac Corey is your father.
Hi, Mom.
What are you doing here?
Hey, is that any way to greet your oldest son?
No, I guess it isn't. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Feeling pretty good, actually.
Good. Can I, get you some breakfast or something to drink?
How about some coffee?
Coffee,
Okay, I'm kind of late. I have to get to the office. Where's Grandma?
Oh, she had to leave early. She said something about meeting somebody before she went to work.
Oh.
So, what brings you over here so bright and early in the morning?
I've got something for you.
Me?
Yeah.
It's not my birthday.
No.
Do I have to guess?
No.
What is it?
This. It's a check. I want you to have it.
Jamie, what's this for?
For you? For the gallery? I mean, at least one of us should see our dreams work out. And I think it should be you.
I need to discuss something with you.
Sure, what is it?
Blaine. Larry and I talked with her, and we found out what happened the night that Jordan Scott was shot.
You mean you know who shot him?
Yeah.
Well, who?
Blaine.
What?
But it was an accident, Brian.
I know, but I find it hard to believe that Blaine would have shot Jordan. Well, how did it happen?
Blaine went to the house to search for Jordan's black book.
That's the book that he kept his records in.
Yeah. Well, she found it, but he came in just as she did, and he took it away from her. Now, he knocked her down, and he was going after her again when she got my gun out.
Wait a minute. How did your gun get there?
Well, Jordan put it there after he'd taken it away from Sandy Alexander.
Sandy Alexander? Jerry, this is getting very confusing. Now, how did Sandy get it?
Look, Sandy had it while we were running away from Jordan Scott. But Jordan took it away from him when he caught up with him.
Oh, I see. And now you're saying that Blaine took the gun and shot Jordan.
Well, it didn't happen quite that way.
Then how?
Look, she held the gun on him and demanded the book. Now, he lunged at her trying to get to the gun. In the struggle, the gun went off, and that's when Jordan was shot. Then Blaine panicked, and she ran out of the house.
And that's all?
Yeah.
Well, if what you're saying is true, then I'm sure the shooting can be considered, at worst, as an act of self-defense. But, I'm afraid that her running away from the scene doesn't look good. Not good at all.
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
Darling, I can't take this money. It's too much. I mean, this must be everything you've saved.
No, it's okay. I have some put away.
This was a very loving thought, but I can't take it. It's too much.
Keep it. I want you to have it for the gallery.
Well, I just don't know what to say. If I do use it, Jamie, I could only do it if you were an investor or a part owner or something.
No, I don't want that.
Why not? Because Mitch is involved, right?
Well, that's part of the reason.
What's the other part?
I want to do something for you. It's very important. Not as an investment, but because I want to do it.
Well, But, honey, if you help me, you'll be helping Mitch. Do you think you can handle that?
Well, I've never been a great admirer of Mitch's. But if he's what you want, I mean, if he's really going to make you happy, then all I want is for you to be happy.
I wish I had said the same thing to you when you and Cecilia got married.
I know. But everything that happened between us is behind us, okay?
Okay. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, this has made my day. Well, how about you? How are you and Mac getting along?
Great. We've had some great talks.
Good.
You know, I'm not doing as much as I used to. About all I have left are the editorial duties, and I'm working nominally in the management team.
Well, maybe that's better for you right now.
I think so. Mac and I had a talk the other day I think you should know about.
What about?
I've asked him to release me as his heir.
Oh, Jamie, you can't do that.
I can, Mom. And I did.
Well, did he say he would do that?
No, but I made him promise that he'd think about it.
Jamie, why do you want to do this?
I think it's pretty obvious. Ever since Mac had Brian drop those papers, I've done everything wrong. I mean, in trying to prove that I'm worthy of Mac's confidence, I've only succeeded in doing the opposite. Besides, how could I act as Mac's heir when you and he are...
Honey, you're always going to be Mac's son, no matter what happens between Mac and me.
Right, that's what Max said, too, but you're both wrong. Look, I am with the company and with Mac because of you. Now, I know that now. I can handle it. I mean, that's okay, but things are going to be different from now on. Mom, I'm going to prove myself to Mac on my own terms. As James Frame, and I know I can do it. And I will.
I know you will.
Where'd you hear something like that?
Never mind, I heard it. I should have figured it out long ago, but, well, there are enough clues lying around.
Clues? What are you talking about, Ada?
Do you remember when you were in the hospital right after the dock accident?
Vaguely.
Well, when I went to see you, you were delirious. You thought I was your mother. You said, why didn't you tell me about my father before?
Well, that doesn't prove anything, Ada.
There's something else.
What?
That picture of your mother and a man. The man in that picture is Mac Corey, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Mac Corey.
How long have you known?
Not long. In fact, I didn't find out who my real father was until just after my mother died. She left me a letter telling me his name and where he lived.
Well, why didn't you come to Bay City right away when you did find out?
It was hard to get away, you know. Also, I didn't know whether it was important then or not.
What changed your mind?
I was involved in a very bad situation in Vegas. And I met Tracy Merrill, and we got to talking. She told me where she lived, Bay City. And Mac's name came up. That's when I decided I would come here. I thought I'd tell him who I was and get him to help me.
But you didn't.
I couldn't.
Why not?
Well, when I met Mr. Corey and got to know him, I realized I didn't want to upset his life. I mean, he was having a lot of problems just then, and I didn't want to complicate his life any more than it was. And then there was Jamie.
What about Jamie?
I got to know him, and I got to like him, too. I was worried about how he'd take the news. You know, he's not feeling very secure right now as it is.
You're right, he isn't. That's why you can't keep who you are a secret from Mac any longer.
What do you mean, Ada?
A lot of people know who you are already. Can't keep a secret like that forever. Now, don't you think it'd be better if Mac found it out from you instead of from somebody else?
I honestly don't know anymore, Ada.
Well, I don't either, but I do know this. That Jamie has to know who you are. And Mac has to be the one to tell him. Now, that means that you have to tell Mac.
I don't know if I can, Ada.
You have to, Sandy. And as soon as possible.
Well, where's Blaine now?
She's at my place. Dr. Matthews gave her a sedative the other night to make her sleep and to calm her down. She was in pretty bad shape when she got to the loft. She's waiting to hear from me now.
Gary? I think she should turn herself in. Any further delay is going to make it harder on her.
Yeah, I think you're right, Brian, but I would like to be the one to tell her.
Yes, of course. Look, why don't you go get her and bring her here, and we'll all go down to the police station together.
Thanks, Brian.
You're in a good mood.
Yes, I am.
What's going on?
This.
What is it?
This is the balance for the down payment on the gallery.
Where'd you get it?
Jamie gave it to us.
From Jamie.
Yeah. He insisted that we take it. Of course, we'll pay him back. You're not pleased about this, are you?
Well, I can't say that I am, no.
Why not?
Why not? Accepting money from your son?
But this was very important to him, Mitch. He really wanted me to have this. He wanted to do something for me.
No, I'm sure he wanted to.
Well, under the circumstances, I couldn't refuse
What
it.
circumstances?
Well, he's had so much trouble lately. And now his position as Mac's son is in jeopardy.
What are you talking about, his position as Mac's son?
Well, apparently Mac has a real son. And it's Sandy Alexander.
You know that for a fact?
No, not really.
Then how do you know?
Cecile told me she says she has proof.
Have you seen any proof?
No?
But you believe her?
Yes, I do.
Does Mac know anything about it?
No, I don't
Okay,
think so.
so at this point it's nothing but speculation, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Look, I know you're not going to forget it, but just stay out of it. Even if it does turn out to be true, it's between the three of them. It's got nothing to do with you, so there's nothing you can do about it, so stay out.
Mitch, I'm always going to help Jamie.
I know that. I'm just saying stay out of it. If he needs your help, I want you to support him, but let him ask for it.
Do you want me to give this back?
No, but there is one thing I want you to know.
What?
I want this to be the only time that this happens. I just don't want to feel that everything is determined one way or the other by your family. I'd like to take care of it.
Well, I'm sure you'll have ample opportunity to do just
Well,
that.
I'm not always so sure, but look, I know how important your family is. But I just don't want them to always be coming between us.
Hi, Russ. Hey.
Hello, Dr. Matthews.
Look who's here. The world's prettiest little girl. Come on in here. How are you, darling? Oh, good. That's fine. You look good. You look very good.
I think she's forgotten all about that ball.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Then there's been no problems with it at all?
None whatsoever.
Well, you know what I think we'll do? I think we're going to check you out anyway, just to be sure, okay? Yeah? All right. Come on, you come in here with me, and we'll take a quick look at you, okay?
Daddy'll be right here. I'll wait right here for you.
Hey, is
She'll be
Rachel
back
coming
soon.
in?
No, she's not.
Oh, well, sit down. Relax. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
All right.
Come on.
I pledge to you my constant faith and abiding love.
By the authority vested in me by the laws of this state, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Oh, my best wishes.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Well, Mac, I hope you don't mind. Linda took Amanda down to the cafeteria for a little juice.
No, great. How is Amanda?
Checks out just fine. In excellent shape.
Wonderful.
How are you?
What do you mean?
I think you seem to be disturbed about something.
I was just doing a little reminiscing, I'm afraid.
About Rachel.
Yeah. Somehow I couldn't help but think about some of the happy times we'd had together.
Hello?
Mr. Frame,
Yes.
this is Mr. Warren of Bay City National.
Oh, yes, Mr. Warren.
We received a check today written by Mrs. Frame, and I'm afraid there aren't enough funds in your checking account to cover it.
There aren't?
No, sir. Normally, of course, we'd automatically transfer funds from your savings
Yes.
account, but since you withdrew all those funds...
Well, I'll have to check with my wife when she gets home, Mr. Warren.
Inasmuch as Corey Publishing maintains accounts here, we thought we'd extend you the courtesy of this call. But I must warn you that unless we have the funds in the account by noon tomorrow, we'll have to return the check for insufficient funds.
All right. Thank you. I'll take care of it. Bye-bye.
Oh, Jerry, I'm so glad it's you. I was getting so nervous being here all alone.
Oh, I'm here now, so calm down.
Did you talk to Brian?
Yeah, I did.
Well, what did he say?
I've got to ask you something first, Blaine.
Okay, fine. What?
I believe what you told Larry and me about what happened the other night. But I have got to be sure.
Jerry, I told you everything I remember.
And you're sure it was self-defense?
You think that I might have shot him on purpose?
No, but sometimes in a very stressful situation, people will do things that they normally wouldn't do. And sometimes they're not even aware that they're doing them.
I told you everything, just like it happened. The gun went off while we were struggling for it.
And the only reason that you took the gun out was because you were afraid that Jordan was going to hurt you.
You didn't see his face, Jerry. He would have killed me if I hadn't grabbed that gun. I know it.
And he was alive when you left him.
Yes, he was trying to get up. What are you getting at? Why are you asking me all these questions?
Just before I left the office, we got the official word about the cause of death. Now, he bled to death from the gunshot wound.
Guess that means that I did kill him then. Well, what do we do now?
Brian thinks that the best thing for you to do is to turn yourself in.
Turn myself in?
The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be.
I don't know if I can do that, Jerry. I'm scared.
I wish there was something that I could say to make it less frightening for you, Blaine. Oh, we'll get you out of there as fast as we can. We'll get you out on a bond. You have to remember there are a lot of people pulling for you.
I know. I just wish it would all go away. I keep hoping that this is some kind of a nightmare. Real soon I'm going to wake up. Then everything is going to be okay.
Well, the nightmare is going to be over soon. And we know Jordan was shot in self-defense, and we're going to prove that. I don't have any doubts about it. I am not going to let anything bad happen to you. I promise.
You've never let me down before.
And I won't this time either.
Well, I'm ready.
Do you have Jordan Scott's black book?
Oh, Jerry, I don't have it.
Do you know where it is?
I told you he took it away from me.
Well, didn't you pick it up after Jordan was shot?
Of course not. I was too frightened to think of anything like that. All I knew was I had to get out of there.
Did he have it in his hand when you were fighting for the gun?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know. I don't remember. Everything happened so fast. Wasn't it there when they found him?
No. And Larry checked with the police after you told us about it, and they hadn't found it.
He had it, Jerry. I know he had it. Maybe it slipped under the couch or something when he fell.
Maybe. If we could get our hands in that book, it would improve our chances of winning this case.
Jerry, I know that it has got to be there.
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll find it. Okay? You ready?
Who are you calling?
Brian. Hello, Brian. Yeah, it's Jerry. We're on our way.
Well, that's good, Mac. That's good. You should remember the good things in your marriage.
You really think it's good? I'm afraid I'd have to disagree about that, Russ.
No. Listen, don't fight the memories. They're a very important part of your life, and don't try to repress them.
I don't know if I can agree with you about that. I find it very unsettling.
I'd say that's normal. I went through that very same thing when I lost Tracy. I don't know, I couldn't get her off of my mind. I tried. Tried immersing myself in work so I could forget her. I don't know, I just drove myself to the brink of exhaustion, trying to forget someone who had been very dear to me, somebody who was a very important part of my life.
But your situation, very different, Russ. You and Tracy had a beautiful marriage.
Yes, we did.
And it was an accident that ended it. You know, it's different with Rachel and me. Our marriage didn't work, and she fell in love with another man.
But you know, when you think about it, well, when you come right down to what you felt about someone, death and divorce are not that much different. See, they both create a loss that's very difficult to deal with. Let me ask you something. Do you hate Rachel for what she's done?
I have to admit, Russ, she hurt me very deeply.
I'm sure she has. But that isn't what I asked you. Do you hate her?
I find it very disconcerting. I'm hurt, so I want to lash out because I'm hurt. But no, I don't hate her. I guess I'm always going to miss and love Rachel.
Then don't discount the memories. The wonderful memories of the good times you had when your marriage was working. That's the part you have to remember.
I think that's the part I have to forget if I'm going to get on with my life.
Well, sir, I hope that time proves you wrong. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself torn apart inside because of what you did.
Hey, darling. Oh, good. Thank you, Linda, for giving her a treat. Did you have your juice? Have your juice? Was it real good? Yes, that's good. I'm glad. Well, you know what Dr. Matthews told me? He said you were a very good girl. And he said you were all well. So now, want to go to the park and swing with the other kids? Back and forth? Okay, so say bye-bye, Dr. Matthews.
Goodbye, honey.
Bye-bye, and say bye-bye, Linda.
Bye.
Thank
okay.
you. Thanks a lot. Russ, thank you very much for everything, especially for our talk. It meant a lot. I mean it.
It's all right. Anytime.
It was a help that you shared that with me.
Liz, have you seen Jane? I can't find him anywhere.
Haven't seen him yet today, no.
What if you
Jerry's still at home. Oh, I've got such wonderful news. I've got to reach him.
Oh, it sounds like wonderful news. I haven't seen you so excited in a long time.
I am. Oh, Liz, you know how for months that car of mine's been in and out of that garage, and Jamie and I have had to share the same car trying to get to work and do all our things. It's been crazy.
I do believe you've mentioned it from time to time to time to time.
From time to time, I know. Well, it's not going to happen anymore.
Why not?
Because today I took action. I went out and I looked at some new cars. And Liz, I found the cutest little car. I love it. And it's such a good deal that I paid for it cash right on the spot.
Cash?
Yes. Well, not exactly cash. I wrote a check.
Have you told Jamie yet about this cutest little car?
No, I haven't. But I know when he sees the good deal I got on it, he's going to be very
Cecile, dear, I know it is none of my business, but don't you think you should talk it over with Jamie before you do such a thing as buy a new car? I mean, it's a large investment, and you paid cash.
Well, it's both of our money. Besides, I know he's going to be thrilled when he hears about it. Anyway, would you let him know that I'm looking for him if you see him, please?
Certainly, Cecile.
I'll come running. Who is it?
Just me.
Oh. Hello, Jason.
What? Here is the lady of my life, whom I happen to care a lot about, whom I have made the #1 attraction at the connection, and that's all I get? Oh, hello, Jason.
Doesn't seem like an appropriate place for very much else, does it?
Oh, what? You think, a kiss is going to shock somebody?
I guess not.
You guess not. What kind of an answer is that?
Hello, Jason. Give me a kiss. Is that better?
A little. That was good. How'd rehearsal go today?
Well, it's okay.
Just okay?
Yeah, nothing special. It's just a rehearsal.
Yeah, are you going to put that new number in the act tonight?
Yep. Yeah, I guess so.
What's wrong, Melissa?
Hey, should something be wrong?
Well, now you tell me. You're acting kind of strange.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm upset. Something is bothering me.
Well, what is it? Tell me.
Well, it's what happened with Jordan Scott.
You aren't mixed up in that, are you?
No. But it's going to affect me.
What do you mean affect you? How? Jordan's dead.
Ilsa isn't.
What does she have to do with it?
Well, Jordan is dead, right? Ilsa is going to want me to come back to Las Vegas.
Well, how can you be sure of that?
Sweetie, I'd lay my life on it.
Why should she want you back there?
Because Jordan Scott is dead. So that means trouble. So the company doesn't like trouble, right? Only, of course, if they've made the trouble. So they're going to keep a very low profile, and then good old Ilsa's going to want me to come back to be under her wing in Las Vegas. Only, Jason, I am not going. I'm not going
Melissa,
back
come
there.
On, come on, calm down. Of course you're not going back there.
Well, then that means that I have to leave Bay City.
Why?
Why? Why? I think it's obvious. As soon as she realizes that I'm not coming back, she's going to have somebody out looking for me. Just the same way that Jordan did with Blaine.
Hey, would you please relax? You aren't going anywhere. Not if I can help it.
What can you do?
Maybe a lot. I love you, Melissa. I want you here with me. Now, if the company keeps a low profile like you say, they won't want to do anything to kick up the dust. Besides, I have been a very good boy with them. I've done everything they've told me to. So I think they'll listen to me when I say I need you here. Hey, am I right?
You're right.
they try anything, I'll protect you.
Are you sure?
You're damn right, I'm sure.
What can I do for you?
I wanted to talk to you about all those accidents you've been around, Sandy, since you've been here in Bay City.
What about them?
See, I don't believe the dockside accident and the bombing at Corey Publishers, but then you're arriving on the death scene at Jordan Scott's house is all coincidental.
Look, Mr. Lyons, I was working at the dock when the accident happened. I was working at Corey Publishing when the bombing happened. I guess it does look a little bit like trouble follows me around, though, doesn't it?
I'd say. But then right after Jordan Scott is killed, suddenly you're at the front door.
Yeah, well, I explained that to Mr. Cole.
That's right. You were working part-time for Scott so that you could pay back a debt that you owed to Matt Corey.
That's right.
Now, Sandy, I don't buy that. It's just a little too pat. I really believe that there's some connection between you and those accidents.
Look, Mr. Lyons, you're chasing the wrong person. I didn't cause those accidents.
Oh, I didn't say that you caused them. But you must admit you knew an awful lot about them before they happened.
No, only the bombing. See, I didn't know anything about the dock accident or Jordan Scott's death.
Who told you about the bombing?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, I see. If you tell me, then somebody might get into trouble. Is that it?
That's right.
Sandy, you really are a mystery man.
Well, now, why is that, Mr. Lyons?
Well, you see, I've done some checking into you. No, you can relax. I didn't find out about too much. Well, first of all, I know that you don't have a driver's license. Then that Social Security number you give around, that belongs to somebody else. Strange, isn't it? It's almost as if you don't exist. Why don't you level with me, Sandy? I'd really like to know what's going on.
Look, Mr. Lyons, I'll tell you what I can, okay? I left a bad situation. It's kind of hard for me to get away. When I finally did, I decided to come here and try and start a new life.
Why Bay City?
Why not Bay City? It's a pleasant enough place.
Come on, Sandy. There's more to it than that, isn't there?
Maybe. But I can't tell you any more than that.
Why not?
Look, there are a lot of very decent people who could get hurt.
Like who?
I can't say.
Okay, Sandy. You just continue as the mystery man.
Maybe I will. I'm not sure. There is someone I've got to be open with. Something I should have done a long time ago.
You can wait in here. Nellie said that Brian would be back in a minute.
I'm awfully scared, Jerry.
I know. Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, I wish I could be as sure.
Look, I'm sorry for being so late, but I was held up in traffic getting back from court. How are you, Blade?
I'm okay, I guess.
I'm sorry this has to happen. But Jerry and I will do everything we can to help you.
I know. Thank you.
Well, I arranged everything with Zachary Colton's office, and I was able to get through to Larry. So he'll be there when Blaine turns himself in.
Good. I haven't had a chance to talk to him since yesterday.
I think everything is going to be all right. I mean, the fact that Jordan attacked you and you drew the gun in self-defense will be in your favor. And Blaine, I hope that you've told us everything.
Oh, I have, Brian. Everything I remember, anyway.
Good. And I think we should leave now.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It just seems that even dead, Jordan keeps reaching out to make my life miserable. To hurt me and everybody I care for.
Not for much longer.
Hiya, Mitch.
Appreciate your coming over.
Hey, anytime, you know that.
Come on in.
Yeah, thank you. So, what's up?
Well, I got the money for the gallery.
Well, you don't sound too excited about it.
Well, no, I can't say that I have.
Thank you. Where'd you get it?
Jamie Frame.
Rachel's son?
He loaned it to me.
Oh, and that's bothering you, huh?
Well, yeah, that's why I wanted you to come over here.
Oh, Mitch, I'm sorry. I would love to loan you the money, but right now I'm kind of stressed.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Then what?
Well, I know it's going to take a while to get the gallery established. I'd like to try to pay Jamie back as soon as possible.
Yeah, I can understand that.
What I was wondering, if you could give me a job at the Connection.
Did I hear you right? You want to come back and work for me?
That's what I'm saying, yes, if you got a place for me.
If I've got a place for you? I think it'd be great. Hey, when do you want to start?
As soon as possible, the sooner the better.
Mitch, are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, I'm sure. I've got to do it.
All right, then you name it. Anytime you want to start.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I feel real happy about this. Hey, here's to renewing an old working relationship, huh?
Hello, home. Glad you are. I've been calling all over looking for you today. I've got some great news for you. You weren't at the complex.
Cecile.
I tried calling you, but there wasn't any answer. Where were you today?
I talked to the bank today.
Oh, you did?
Yes, that's right, I did. They said you had written a large check for more than what's in the account.
Yes, I did write a check. But it's for something that we desperately need.
What do we need that would cost so much money?
I ordered a car.
A what?
I bought a car.
Why didn't you talk to me about it? You didn't even talk to me.
Well, Jamie, I talked to you a million times about this before, but you've never listened to me. So today I just decided that I'd go out and do it on my own. I got a real good deal on it. And the salesman said that it's the type of car that will only increase in value. You don't need to worry about the check bouncing or anything because there's plenty of money in our savings account.
Not anymore.
What do you mean?
There is no money in the savings account.
What happened to all our money?
That was my money. And there isn't any more.
There's no money. How come?
How come? Well, I don't have to tell you what I do with my money. But for your information, I gave it away.
You gave it away?
Yes, I gave it away. Now you're just going to have to return that car. Return the order. We can't afford it.
Jamie, we can't continue just to share the same car. It's ridiculous.
Well, with our next paycheck, I'll just have to repair your car.
No, I don't want that old car anymore.
2 years is not old.
But your car's too small. It's not practical.
Practical? How big a car do we need for 2 people?
You need something more prestigious, Jamie.
What, like this penthouse we can't afford? Like the designer clothes you wear that we can't afford?
Whose fault is that?
You think it's mine?
Jamie, I'm certainly not the one who lost Brava and the Ledger and 2/3 of my salary.
No new car. Now that's final.
No, that's not final. I will have that car.
I told you we can't afford it.
Don't worry about it. You won't have to pay for it. No, you won't. I'll pay for it myself.
sorry.
It's going to be all right. Brian, I got everything arranged so it's going to be as easy as possible for her.
Good. And shall we get it over with?
Well, Blaine, decide to turn yourself in.
Look, Colton. Mr. Colton, your office was advised that my client would be turning herself in for questioning regarding the death of Jordan Scott.
Yes, Brian, but I'm afraid it's no longer a simple matter of questioning.
What do you mean?
I have a warrant here for her arrest.
On what charge?
The premeditated murder of Jordan Scott.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.